baby, we got a wild one for you this week.
That's right. We are catching up from our wild trips in San Francisco and nuts being drained.
And Duarte, you also went on a vacation because that's a different city. That is not in LA proper.
Baby girl, it's 18 minutes from my house.
Yes, but you barely live in LA.
I'm not going to get into this fight with you.
We talk about biting dicks. We talk about big bodies. We talk about standing in circles with 8s-ups and being like, what's going on?
And we listen to your voicemails and talk about the musical selections in Greece and why you won't let T-Pain buy you a drink.
That's your song to sing.
I'm waiting for you to sing it. I want you.
I want to buy you a drink. Ooh, wee, and I'm going to take you home with me. I got money in the bank. I don't have money in the bank.
Oof. Goodbye.
M.
Oh.
M.
Mom!
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom.
you end up with us. Sloppy seconds.
Oh, diva. Our number is 213. Hit it, bitch. 536.
Go ahead.
9180. Our email is sloppysecondspod@gmail.com. No on with the show. How you stop you stupid little fucks, you nasty little fucks, you dirty little fucks. Welcome to Sloppy Seconds with Big Dipper Meatball.
No
I am
on
Meatball.
with the show. No on with the show.
And that's Big Dipper.
I saw a comment on the internet.
You know, it's not good to read those.
Well, it was dragging you.
No, my eyes just went two different directions. What happened?
You cracked a Celsius and your eyes were like, we're doing a loop-de-loop.
Oh.
We're playing the mirror.
I
It
drank
was,
4 Celsiuses the other day. Okay, what was the comment?
why on earth? You do have a death wish.
I pushed my body to the limit.
Take it to the limit. It was on the episode that we just put out with John Early, which was such a fun experience.
Oh, I was mad at the gum?
No.
Oh.
It was about your no knowledge having ass about musical theater.
Yeah, I mean, I like musical theater, but I'm not like a full-blown musical theater, like, nerd. Does that make sense?
Yes, of course.
It's like,
I just thought it was funny. There was a very fun comment that was like, who is this woman? Like, she doesn't know about Wild Party? A whole segment on high school. This is the comment. A whole segment on high school theater, and Meatball doesn't bring up Interlochen with fellow alum Nympho Wars stan and hasn't bothered to see stress positions, millennial show queen, and doesn't know about the Wild Party. Who is this woman? I lived for that comment. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. Go off, sis.
go off, sis. Drag my ass.
No, having John in studio was so fun.
That was so fun. He's so cool.
He's so cool. He's so fun. I'm excited to see his show. And I gotta tell you, folks, listen up, everybody. It's a little, being in that room recording episodes is a little fever dreamish at this point. Don't you agree?
Yeah, lately we've just been like getting like guests that we've always dreamed of but would never come do. Well, not that they would never come do it, but like the ask was always never there, you know?
Well, I'm sort of saying like, it's not like we've been like thinking about the show for a really long time and then decided to record 6 huge episodes. And we've like done pre-production and focused on it's like we go into that room all the time. So sometimes, you know, especially when you're cranked on Celsius and you never sleep and you do drugs that start with every letter of the alphabet. Z.
CK.
No, when you're in that room, you're like, is this 2 years ago? Is this tomorrow? Was this last week? Who am I talking to? What are we talking
Who
about?
am I talking to? What are we talking about? Why are they staring at my wig line?
Right.
You know what I mean?
And not to say that we're like fully tuned out and not paying attention. But it does have a little bit of a Groundhog's Day.
I
For
forget that
instance,
it's a job. Oh,
we
for
also,
instance.
for instance, I won't reveal who it was unless. See, I can't even remember if we said it on the air or not. But an episode we just recorded, Meatball was like, "Welcome back," and the person was like, "I have never done this show."
And I was like, no, you have, because we had this conversation about blah, blah, blah. It was during the pandemic and blah, blah, blah. And they went,
She was like,
was not me.
"Nope."
But in my mind, we fully interviewed them and had the conversation already.
That was all up in your mind.
She
Now,
hated that song.
Monet
She
has
hated that
released a
song.
clip.
No, Monet's Slumber Party has
Okay.
released the clip
So
of me.
you talked about this last week. You gave us a preview when we had a caller who asked about your experience with Kid Fury on Monet's Slumber Party.
Who I love. I think I'm going to marry him. He just doesn't know it yet.
Okay, that's a problematic statement, I feel like.
How? Am I going to get canceled?
No, you're uncancelable.
But see, now the more you say that, the more likely I am to get canceled.
Yeah, it's my
So-
mission, girl.
In the clip,
It's my mission, girly pop.
the game is that you have to it's like an old school debate game where you have to defend a topic or you have to be pro
Yeah,
the topic.
you explained the whole thing last
Oh,
week.
okay, never mind then.
And now the clip exists on the internet.
Yeah, and it's literally just that clip. I'm like, did they edit out stuff so that it just seems like
It's just the game.
it's
And
literally just
Kid
Monet
Fury-
being like, we want to cancel Meatball. Meatball, this is the cancel Meatball game. We're gonna get Meatball canceled. Okay, and Kid Fury just staring at me.
Literally being like, I would have, like, I'm sure in Kid Fury's mind, he's like, I would have walked out of the studio if
Oh,
you
there's no
told
way
me
he would have said anything negative about her.
that I had to debate against Beyonce. Mono jumps in, going yes and to himself, giving improv. You're
Yeah,
sitting
I had
there
nothing because I was like, I don't know what
bumbling.
to
You're like,
say.
I don't know what to say. And then you go the hardest you could possibly go. The hardest joke you could possibly make. Miss Tina, you should have aborted. That
Because-
is what says.
But like,
you
okay,
say.
if you're on your toes, like no, you have no idea what's going on, and then all of a sudden they're like,
I'm flat.
say bad stuff. Say bad stuff about Beyonce. My brain was like, I was just trying to think of like a song title of hers that I could switch over. I remember like just like my brain
All the
not.
single ladies.
That's
And then, like,
basically
a
what was
joke.
that was what's going on in my brain. I couldn't think of anything negative to
You're
say
going
about
1 plus
Beyonce.
1. Huh, what is this, school? Huh, I don't
What
need
is
to
he-
learn a math song. Love on top. Huh, I like it from the bottom. Huh. I think what I would have done is been like,
Mono was very good about it, but I fumbled that one.
I would have been like, fuck you, Beyonce. You're too good. You ruined it for everyone else. You're so amazing, no one else has a chance. So I hate you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Done too many compliments. You told her mother she should have had an abortion.
Abortion.
So go ahead and pop off, sis.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why did you drink 4 Celsius? What's the plural of Celsius?
So sigh.
Celsius.
For so size. Because 2 days ago I woke up at 5 a.m. No, I woke up at 4:30, packed up my car, and drove to San Francisco at 5 a.m.
For shits. Just for fun.
And then did a beautiful sold out Fat Slut that evening. But along the way, I was so nervous that no one was coming the night before, because that's how my brain works, that I did not fall asleep until 2:30, and then I woke up at 3:30, looked at my phone, and was like, oh, I get 1 more hour of sleep. So I basically took a 2-hour nap, then drove to San Francisco, got there, realized that I had booked the wrong hotel for everybody, and shown up at the one that I thought I had booked us at. The hotel, okay, hear me out.
You
Hear me out.
talked about this on the pod too.
Booking the hotel, yeah. So I thought I had booked this at the Hotel Griffith, but because I like that hotel and it's over by the water and it's real nice and it's in the Mission, or it's like just outside of the Mission. But what I had accidentally done was Hotel Garrett, because when go with me on this. When I was looking online, I went, oh, let me go to Booking and Expedia and see if they have, and Hotels.com to see if there's any deals for the Griffith on those sites.
Deals.
Deals. Because sometimes you can get like 10% off, and I was buying 4 hotel rooms. I was willing to take any amount of a deal, and I think my little brain kind of got confused when I like looked at when I went to map and I saw Garrett and Griffith. They all have double letters. They start with the G, so I got us a shittier hotel.
You were like, you went to the hotel and you're like, you've been on the pod before, right?
Yeah. I walked in and I went, my friend said they're in the lobby, and she was like, well, I'm holding a bunch of suitcases for people. And I was like, oh, maybe they went to go get food. Anyway, here's my thing, and I'd like to pay for early check-in for everybody, thinking I was like being cunt. And then she was like, sir, you're not staying at this hotel. And then I like called Johnny and I was like, what's going on? And then I like got on my thing and like looked up the address, and I was like, oh, we're 5 minutes down Mission. We're the other way. It was very embarrassing. Very embarrassing. But I didn't need to stress, because once I got to Oasis that night, Fat Slut was sold out. They
Incredible.
didn't tell me
Congratulations.
until I was like there setting up the t-shirts with Dolly, and they were like, oh yeah, no, congrats on selling out. And I was like, oh. And my mood shifted. I was like in such a like just a bitchy mood, because I was like, no one fucking bought tickets. No one's coming to my party.
That's crazy that they didn't tell you.
It apparently sold out. Like, because the day of, like hours before the party, I was like, get your tickets. Buy your tickets. Please buy your tickets. And they were like, oh yeah, it's already been sold out.
Do you do that now quarterly in LA? Or in San Francisco?
No, it's been like almost a full year.
Oh, it's been a full year since you did the last time?
Yeah.
Got
Which I
it.
kind of like.
That's good. If you did it too often, then you wouldn't be selling out every time, and you would get used to like a 70% house, and you're like, no, I need the full.
I want it to be full. And I think the same for New York. I might do New York every 6 months.
That sounds good. Keep them
4
wanting
months.
more.
Yeah.
Keep you wanting more.
And also,
slurs.
I promise New York the tickets will be $20 next time. I will not be charging $35 for tickets. That was absurd.
You were carrying. Well, I think also now that people know how much fun it is, you also don't have to spend $10,000 on like 3 different Rue Girls and flights and stuff. Like you can find, you don't
That's
have
what
to
I found
be...
with this one. There was no Rue Girls. It was just all of my favorite local talent, and they were doing these incredible numbers.
Yeah.
That they were. It was just it was a wonderful show. I want to say, I got to give it up for fucking Snacks. She did Superstar. You know that movie.
Oh, Molly Shannon.
Molly Shannon. Superstar.
SNL sketch turned into a film.
And then she did a full tap number. She was like double time stepping it so hard out there.
And you got jealous. You were like, my feet know how to do that.
I know. I should have brought my taps. I need to just start bringing my taps everywhere. It's so embarrassing how many times a day I say
could
should
have
have
had my taps.
I should leave them in the trunk of my car, like my friends leave their roller skates back there, because they're like, you never know when you're ready to skate.
My skates are in my car. Where are my taps? Where are my taps?
My taps are in my closet next to my cowboy boots.
No, your new catchphrase.
Where are my taps?
Where are my taps?
I also, when we got there, I took my little team out for lunch. That's why we like to call them the Fat Slut team. And halfway through the lunch, a man had messaged me on one of the apps and said, why don't you come on over? Come on over, baby. And I said, sure. And
you
so
left them?
No, I mean, I left them. I was like, but here's what I did.
You said, hold on. Go down to this other hotel.
No, I was like, can I get the check, please? And they were like, what's going on? And I was like, I'm just going to pay for everything so that we don't have to do that whole, like, how much do you owe thing? And then I'm going to go have sex. And so I went, and I walked about a good...
full stomach. Ooh.
All I had was a banh mi. Calm down. And a singular crab rangoon, because for $8 you can only get 4 crab rangoons, and there was 4 of us. So then I walk about good half mile.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Did you savor the crab rangoon or just one pop in the whole?
Oh,
mouth?
savored.
You took 4 little bites.
3 pieces. Broke it into 3 pieces, and each piece got dipped into the sauce so I could enjoy.
You said each bite is 75 cents.
I get on over to the hotel that this man is staying at, and he's like, I'm in room 8, whatever. And so I go over to the elevator banks, and you have to have a key to get up there. So I message him, and I'm like, I think you have to come down and get me. I don't have a key. And he goes, just wait and come up with somebody.
Oh, so she was pre-lubed, bent over, ready to take looks.
She was the door was open when
ajar.
I was like, oh, I was not expecting that kind of experience, but okay. And
Did
so
he
I
look
waited.
up at you? At least,
Yeah, when I came in, he was like on his back,
but
like I could,
waiting, spread eagle.
but just naked. No, well, yes, and probably pre-lubed, but like laying on the bed naked, and he was like hi, and so his face picture looked like his face picture,
He
but his
was high, or
no,
he's
he said hi.
sorry.
His face picture looked like his face picture, but his body looked like his body was like from pre-pandemic times. You know, like the body picture.
Oh, and then now, yeah, a lot of people have not updated that
I was
physical
like,
form.
well, not that I had a problem with it because he was actually a little heavier, which I was like, oh, I kind of like that. Like he
Yeah,
had a little
but
belly, but like the picture, I was expecting like kind of more of a fit physique.
and you said, "Baby, I'm giving fat top. Where are you?
Where are you at? So then we were like going at it, and
Are
like
you sorry? Are you about to stand up? The way you're sitting in the chair, you
no, I'm just dealing with trauma, and this is my trauma pose. Like hands on hip.
folks at home. Oh, your hands are on your hips. I thought your hands were on the arms of the chair, and you were like, you're sort of like getting ready to run at any moment.
No, I'm gripping my body because I feel so bad for it.
Okay.
So anyway, what ends
Deliver
up
the
happening
trauma.
is that we
Wait,
go
how did
for
you
it.
get up there? I'm sorry, I've interrupted 1,000 times.
You truly have. I waited until some older gentleman who didn't understand how the key card thing
You
worked.
said, "Let me help you."
I said, "Let me help you," instead of being like, "Here's my key." Like I did because I wasn't staying there, and so I was like, "Yeah, you do this," and then I pressed 8, and then it like canceled out his key because he like, and so then luckily a bunch of fucking flight attendants walked in and all started pressing buttons, and one of them happened to be on his floor. Then I get to the room. He's laying there. We have sex. It's like okay. He's like was not great for me. And then I was like, just suck it to finish it. And then he was sucking it, and right as I came, he like bit my penis. And I screamed, ow, stop, ow. And like it was like in his chops.
on
Then I like
the ridge.
pushed his head off of my
He could have ripped it.
penis. It hurt so bad. I was like, why did you do that? Ow, that hurt. And he just kind of was like, and I was like, what the fuck? And then I like, it stung really bad. And so I like went to the bathroom and washed it, and I like couldn't see, there was no blood or anything, but it was just like really stingy. And I was like, oh, maybe the lube or like something, I don't know. And so then I like walk back to my hotel, and the whole time I'm just like in pain. I get back to the hotel room and I like take a full shower, and then I like start inspecting with my cell phone light, and there's like a cut on the side of my dick that didn't bleed, but it's like a paper cut from but I still like, why did he do it? Why did he bite it right as I was coming? It hurt so bad. And then he messaged me again later and was like, do you want to come drop another load? And I wrote back, no, dude, you bit my dick and now there's a cut on it. And also, you don't look like your pictures.
I'm biting dicks because I'm a psycho. What was his response to that?
He said something along the lines of like, I mean, you can choose to believe that, but that's not true.
That's what he said?
I screenshotted it and sent it to the group because I was like, this man is a psycho.
You can choose to believe that, but that's not true. The fact that he said, just figure it out and get up to the room was the first red flag.
I said, you bit my dick and there's a cut on it. Also, I don't think that picture is you. And he wrote, what the hell? ? Okay, if that's what you think, if that's what you want to think, but it's not true.
Okay, but that's clearly about the picture.
Yeah, not about the biting my
And
dick.
you saying I don't think that picture is you. He's being like, that picture's me, but obviously it's an old picture that doesn't look like him. But he didn't address the dick biting?
No.
Text him right now. Girl, what about the dick biting? You blocked him.
I didn't block him, but I think I deleted the chat.
You should all caps. But what about the dick biting? Girl.
Who bites anymore? We'll be right back after this break.
You know, lately I have been trying to keep my wardrobe simple. I want pieces that are comfortable, but they still feel like put together like an outfit, and that's why I'm always reaching for my Quince items.
The fabric feels elevated, the fits are clean, and Quince makes getting dressed so easy.
Quince has all the staples for spring, like 100% European linen shirts and shorts starting at just $34.
They're lightweight and breathable, but still look polished. I have a bunch of their Pima cotton tees, and they're super soft and easy to wear and very breathable for the summer, for the sweaty body.
I just rediscovered this pair of linen shorts that I have that are so comfortable from Quince. You know when like something gets buried accidentally? I pulled these out and I was like, what have I been doing? Not wearing these!
And the linen doesn't wrinkle.
Period.
Plus, everything is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands because Quince works directly with ethical factories and cuts out the middleman.
Refresh your everyday with luxury you'll actually use.
Go to quince.com/sloppy for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too.
That's QUINCE.com/sloppy for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/sloppy.
Get yourself some Pima cotton!
Quince.
Quince. At Quince.
Weight Loss by Hims is here to help you reach your goals.
Hims now offers access to an affordable range of FDA-approved GLP-1 medications that are designed to support you in losing the weight and keeping it off, including the Wegovy pill and the Wegovy pen.
GLP-1s help regulate your appetite and eat less.
With Wegovy at Hims, lose up to 20% or more of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise.
And no needles needed. Wegovy is the first ever GLP-1 pill for weight loss.
And through Hims, you can just go online where you'll connect with a licensed provider who will determine if the treatment is right for you.
No insurance necessary either, and if prescribed, your medication is delivered right to your door.
Ready to reach your goals? Visit hims.com/sloppy seconds to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you.
That's HIMS.com/sloppy seconds.
Hims.com/sloppy seconds.
Weight Loss by Hims is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is the registered trademark of Novo Nordisk AS.
To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information, and restrictions, visit hims.com.
If you love to shop, listen up! Have you heard of Rakuten?
With Rakuten, you get cash back and rewards on almost everything you buy, just from shopping.
Exactly. Clothes, athletic wear, pet supplies. I'm talking about Gap, Adidas, and even Petco.
So I can buy a look, get new shoes, snag the cat some cute toys, and get cash back.
That's right. And you can even stack those rewards on top of sales and coupons.
That's cool.
It is cool.
But how does it work?
Well, partner stores pay Rakuten to send them shoppers, and then Rakuten passes on some of that money to the members.
Rakuten is really doing the most, huh? Love it.
Yeah, in the best possible way. Plus, Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving. So, you can become one of them today.
Join for free at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app to start saving money now.
That's Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today.
And get yourself some Rakuten.
And we're back.
I'm so sorry that happened to you. That sounds awful.
It was definitely not what I wanted the day of a fat slut. So then I like showered and took a nap.
And then you had to like be in drag, which also means like you're like
It was
mashing
so
your dick down.
it was so uncomfortable.
Did
and
you
we
just like slather a bunch of like triple antibiotic ointment on your cock and put some like lotion on it so it wasn't ever chafing and just stuff it in your panties?
I put on a jockstrap and all I had was like chapstick. I didn't want to go buy like an ointment, so I just put like a little chapstick on it to keep it moist.
Yeah.
But it's like healed now. Like I hooked up last night and it was fine.
You sent a message that you like some bloody dick.
It never bled.
You want a
But
little
I
bit
gotta
of-
say,
you want a metallic taste in your mouth.
the men on the apps
Are you iron deficient?
in San Francisco are
Great.
there's something going on over there. I tweeted like something's not right here. Everyone's either like we're doing it now, or like one guy I was just like, yeah, if you send me a face picture, then I'll let you come over, but I'm not gonna let you come over without a face pic. And well, actually I wrote face pic question and he wrote question mark and I wrote, do you have a picture of your face? And he sent 2 question marks. And then I went, I'm not gonna meet without a picture of your face. And he sent 3 question marks. And I went, okay, never mind, guy. And he goes, yeah, never mind.
The thing that the tone that what is the word? Not ingratiate. The tone, like, what is the word for put upon? Like,
I know what you mean.
I
Like,
love
we
when
are
we put a
associating
tone
of
on
it, or wait,
someone's
what
text
is it?
message. What's the word? Like imbue? Is that the right word?
Something like that. It's right on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it.
It's like we assign like a tone and an emotion.
But he could just be like, whatever, yeah, never mind. But in my mind,
Yeah, never
mind.
bitch.
But then, well, because after that I wrote, I'm sorry, I just don't hook up with guys that I don't see a
Meatball,
face
all he
picture.
has sent you is question marks. Why are you giving him this much time and energy?
Well, because he was like, because up above it, it was like a pretty good setup when I was ready for it. And then and I was like, but happy hunting. And he's like, oh, I always get mine or something like that. And I was like, oh, he's me.
You're like, he's me. I don't want to tell you this, but I feel like I owe it to you and our listeners to like match your psycho with my psycho. Who are you messaging now?
Okay, so one time I'm horny today. So one
Okay.
time on Sniffy's, this guy, we were about to hook up. He sent me his
She
address.
didn't
and he goes,
even hear me try to like pivot and then tell my own story.
I'm gonna finish. You asked me a question. I'm answering it. And so one time, and he's really hot. And one time we were about to hook up. He sent me his address, and he goes, "Wait, is this Meatball?" And I just blocked him.
And
Okay,
so
you
now
go.
are you trying
You
to go
go.
back?
Now I'm trying to get back because he's hot. Yeah. Okay. Now you go. You go.
We did Drain Your Nut this weekend.
Drain your nut.
Ruben Z worked the door and he goes, I can't wait for Meatball to try to show up here in that beard, trying to walk in disguise, and I will clock her at the door and say, ma'am, you are not allowed in this building. We broke our ticket record,
Hell yeah.
which is really great. And it was so hot this weekend, but the guys came out to do sex, so that was really fun. It was definitely a good time. So shout out to those listeners of the pod who said hello. Thank you for being there. And everyone had a really good time. The daytime and the nighttime parties were lit. I think moving forward, we're going to drop it to 3 hours instead of 4 because most everyone is there for the first 90 minutes and then they leave after. And I think because it's not a dance party or like a drinking party, it is sex focused. So 4 hours is too long. By the last hour, it like dwindles to 10% of the attendees and they just like hang out. So I think we're going to shorten it to 3 hours so that people can like come and fuck and then go enjoy their, dinner or whatever. The bathrooms were down for the last hour of the night party. Someone flushed something crazy. It backed up one toilet. That toilet was on the same drain pipe with another toilet and with the dick washing sink.
Now, what makes it a dick washing sink? Is it like a little lower?
Well, it's a 3-basin sink, that happened in the
Oh,
kitchen.
dick, balls, and butt.
It's not that, but thank you. No, yeah, it's a little lower and a little wider. So you can sort of like get on your tiptoes and put the dick and balls kind of in the sink. And it has one of these where you can grab the washing head that has like a handle.
Yeah.
So you can sort of really spray off your dick, which is nice.
That's so lovely.
So we had to like take people to this other bathroom, and I was like mopping up toilet water for like an
No.
hour
No.
last night
No.
in my underwear, because like we were all like in the party, like hanging out,
Stop.
and then
No.
someone was like, "Hey, there's a problem with the thing," and I went and looked, and there was like a half inch to an inch of water like all over the floor, and I was like, why did no one tell us this when like the floor was like a little wet? It was crazy. Anyways, so me and my friend who I throw the party with were sort of joking. We were like, you know, that kind of rant that's like, oh, you throw a sex party, that must be super fun, tons of dicks around, really glamorous. Oh yeah, totally. No, me in my underwear mopping shit water. So that was fun. But I, in preparation for the party, there was a man who reached out to me and was like, "Oh, do you need help with the party?" And I was like, "Oh no, we're good. Like we're all staffed up. Like you can definitely volunteer and I'll give you free entry to the party." And he was like, "Oh no, I'm looking for work." And I was like, "Okay, cool. Well, I don't have any work, but thanks though." And then he hit me with the, well, if you need any other work, I offer house cleaning and, you know, other things if you need like tasks done. And then
Wait, send her my way. I need a new house cleaner. My lady is not mopping up the way I need her to mop up.
this man is not a cleaner.
Oh.
And then he followed it up with nude house cleaning. And so you know
Well-
me, I like to see what happens out in the world. I like to meet a stranger and bring him to my house. I like
Yeah.
to understand what people think is an acceptable service to
Cleanliness.
offer.
Yeah.
So I was like, great, come clean my house. This man came over, asked me 1,000 questions about the sex party, because that's how he found us. Got naked, cleaned so poorly, kept asking me what he should do next. And then after an hour was like, well, I think I'm done. And then I paid him and then he left. And I was like working and I was thinking, oh, he might be here for 2 hours because that's how long it like usually takes to actually clean the apartment.
Yeah.
And
My
like,
lady's here for like 4 hours.
actually, well, you have a much bigger home than I do.
TTT.
And so like we were making small talk and he kept asking me a lot of questions to the point where I was like, are you a fucking narc? Like, what are you asking me all these questions for? But I think he was just like working in events in the past and wants to like, anyways, at the end of it, he left and I was like, that felt, why was he naked? What was the point of that?
Was he at least hot?
I mean, he was fine. He was good looking. He was fine. But you know what makes a hot person much hotter?
When they can do it sexy like and not ask a bunch of questions.
Or like when they remotely flirt with you.
Oh, maybe that's his form of flirting.
No, he's like a straight guy who is just
Oh.
like trying to make money off gay people. That is what I realized at the end.
I hate all of this.
I hated it. He left and I fucking cursed him out. Not to his face, obviously. Like he left and walked away and I was like, you dumb motherfucker. Like I showed him, I was like, hey, you can put all the like the garbage in these bags. And I set the like plastic garbage bag next to my recycling paper bag that had recycling in it. And when he left, first of all, he didn't even take out the trash. I'm like, if you're offering a cleaning service, you should clean. And then I looked in the recycling bag and he just dumped all the bathroom trash on top of all my recycling.
Yo, that's weird.
So then I'm thinking to myself, oh, he's not a cleaner. He just offers nude house cleaning to guys who want to look at him naked. Which, if you're at home and going, duh, Dipper, you fucking idiot, that's fine. I'm of the service of like, or I'm of the
heard
mindset.
of good nude house cleaning though. I've heard of
Yes.
them like
And like, if you're a nudist and you prefer to like always be naked at your home or like hanging out naked, wouldn't you want your house cleaner to be naked too?
listen, everybody. It's hard to find good service in this city.
So,
But if any of you live in LA and are incredible house cleaners, I'm looking for a new house cleaner. My lady she will change the time that she's coming over a lot. she'll be like,
I have
I'm going to come on a Saturday. And then she's like, actually, I'm coming Sunday. But like, she'll text me that when it's time for her to arrive.
Saturday.
And I'm tired
I
of
have
like
I have
changing my schedule to fit hers.
I have a great cleaner for you.
And also, if you have a pet and you live in the Los Angeles area, may I suggest Minnie Horowitz, the pet watching service. She'll watch your dogs. She'll house sit for you. She'll watch your cat. She'll take your cat on a walk. Uh, competitive pricing. Beautiful lady. She loves my cat. She takes care of it. That's Minnie Horowitz or at Spooky Toots on Instagram.
So after he left, I was like, fuck this guy. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I got, which is fine. I really just thought he was going to like clean the house. So I email him like 2 hours later. And I was like, is that how that usually
I
goes?
thought the story ended. Okay.
No.
Go on.
Mine isn't as climactic as getting your dick bit.
Okay, so you email him.
I said, is that how that usually goes? And he was like, yeah, what do you mean? And I was like, I don't know. Is that the service you offer? He was like, well, sometimes more happens. Like if guys want more to happen. And I'm like what? Do you jerk off? And he's like, yeah. Why didn't you say that? Why didn't you offer? Like, I think he walked in the door and he was like, I don't want to do anything. He literally like moved a mop around. Like, I think he was just like, how can I get this man's money and leave as fast as possible? And I hate that shit. If you are trying to work or do something and offer something, offer that. Do that. You know what I mean?
People, it's just so hard.
And I was like, jerking off is cool, but I like sucking dick. He was like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I feel weird. I mean, I've never had that service, but like, say I get a massage and I'm like, how far does this masseuse go? Like, and then how do you test the water? You know what I mean?
ask
Like,
ahead of time. Or they offer ahead of time. They say, oh, do you want something that is just therapeutic or do you want something that is sensual? I literally thought,
no, but what does sensual versus erotic? And like, that doesn't mean like, once you're in the room, just because you had the conversation about like, oh yeah, you'll suck it means that they will. They can say no. They have rights.
no, of course. But I'm just saying, like, I don't know. He weaseled his way into my inbox, into asking for work. I said I didn't have work. Then he offered other work, and I was like, my house is a mess. I would love a clean. And then he literally at one point said, I'm not really going to do the kitchen because it seems kind of messy in here. And I was like, you're here to clean it. I know. I know. I got. Listen, sometimes
I'm doing the Lisa Simpson face, just staring at the like, what the fuck?
I got. All right.
You got harder than anyone's ever been gotten before. That's wild, honey.
Yeah. But shout out to everyone who came to Drain Your Nut. This weekend was busy and very fun.
Yes. And shout out to everyone that came out to Fat Slut. This
Of
weekend
course.
was busy and very fun.
Okay. We need to take a break.
I don't think I will. I don't ever want to do that drive to San Francisco and back again.
Didn't you fly this time?
No,
Oh, no, you
because
drove
I
at
had
5
to
in the
bring the
morning.
Jello molds and
Well,
all the merch
The thing
and
is,
all.
you don't have to.
Where would I have made them if I got there? I would have had to go a day early to make them, and I didn't want to. No offense to San Francisco, beautiful town, beautiful
Everyone's
city,
crazy.
but everyone's fucking nuts there, and I don't want to fucking stay there longer than I have to. All right, next call. We'll
We're
be right
gonna
back after
take a
this
break.
break. And we're back. Cheetah Biscotti did the Oprah I Love Bread.
And then did she mix it in with like a pigeon talking about throw some bread?
I met that guy.
You did.
Yeah, he was really nice. And he was like, I was at your show in New York, the Fat Slut in New York he came to.
What's your favorite thing about Pride? The bread.
The bread. Throw some bread.
Happy
Happy Pride.
Pride. Where's the bread?
Where's the bread?
That shit is
I
too
screamed that
funny.
at him as I was leaving Desert 5 spot. I was literally just like walking out and I was like, throw some bread.
Throw some bread.
Your desktop looks clean though. Did he
It's
do that for you?
yeah. The man, he cleaned my desktop, but he did not clean the kitchen. Would you like to hear some voicemails?
Yes, on this beautiful no edit episode.
Just a reminder, the next Strain Your Nut is October 5th. Okay. That was a voicemail, but I just thought I would use it for promo.
That episode with Girth Brooks was fucking amazing. He totally got my $10 with his OnlyFans.
$10?
All OnlyFans now are $9.99 or like higher.
How much you paying a month in OnlyFans? Prescriptions.
There was one month when I
200?
was very sad. Where I
400?
was subscribed to 31 different creators. I now keep it to 5 creators.
I'm jerking it.
I was pumping it. I was sad and I was pumped. I was hitting it.
You're like, I got one
But
of those.
also they'll get you. They'll like, you'll be on, they'll like tag a friend and you're like, oh, that guy's hot. And then you'll go over and be like, well, he's having a $6.99 sale, so might as well.
And then 2 months later, you've given him $80.
Yep.
Go off.
Now I just unsubscribe the minute I subscribe. Like,
Right. You're like, I
you
want to look.
subscribe, and then you're like, okay, unsubscribe. So I have this for 30 days from this point, and that is
And then
it.
if I miss it, I can be like, remember Girth?
Yeah, and then just pay for it again.
You're
But
like, no,
sometimes-
Girth.
After a while, sometimes they'll only post like once every 2 months. So then it's like, okay, why would I stay subscribed if you're like so lazy about posting?
Yeah. Some people run theirs like the fucking, like how Morphine would run a Sephora.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
other-
one guy
Tell me.
has an OnlyFans and I would like to see it and suck it, and we were like talked separately. But when I was like, I subscribed and it's just like a bunch of pictures of him and like his dog all the time. And then I was like, sir, I just paid $10. I want to see meat. And he sent me a private video and it was $30. And he was like, you'll see meat if you buy this video. And I was like, I'm not going to spend $30 to look at your dick and balls. Like, I'm sorry. I can assume I can guess what it looks like, and I'm pretty sure it looks like a dick and balls. Continue. Next call.
Hey, this is Donnie from Gay Party Page on Instagram.
Ah!
Donnie, to the person who called in last week. I just want to know what I'm lying about. I don't think any of my stories are too crazy. It's pretty easy to get a job in music and entertainment. So, what am I lying about? Peace.
Tell him, Donnie.
Get him, Don.
There's your answer, caller. You said, who runs Gay Party Page? Clearly their name is Donnie. And clearly they want to know what they're lying about.
But Donnie, why did you say that guy looked like me? It hurt my feelings.
Well, what?
I've also run into that guy on Growler now.
A person who looks like you?
The guy that he said looks exactly
I have a
like
couple
me.
that I think look like you.
Like a couple of guys, or it's a couple and they both look like me.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
I'm gonna find it and send it to you, and you can tell me if I'm just like if I think too highly of myself.
Well, remember when that is shady to that other person. Remember the like TikTok, you don't look like that person at all.
That's what he said.
There's an
Now that it's in focus.
there's an energetic idea of like stubble and glasses and a smile, but no, that's not a match. Remember that there was like a TikTok filter where it was like, this is how the world sees you, and it like would sort of like invert your
flipped your
face,
face, yeah.
and then also, and everyone was like freaking out about it. Someone showed me a photo of myself yesterday, and I wanted to jump off a bridge.
Is it good to hate yourself? I went to the Eagle last night, and my friends have like a million really hot friends, and I was like standing in the group, and I went, "You're the ugly one," to myself, and I was like, "Let me go find some more like normal looking people." Everyone that they know is like so hot, like just like LA 8s or higher,
Yeah.
and I was literally like, I do not belong with this group of men. Where are some of the regular looking people?
Okay, this brings up something I was thinking about the other day, which is so intense. There are these guys that I follow on the internet because they're like gay dudes in their 50s who have like worked out bodies and make porn.
Love that.
They posted some photos of them like in clothes, like in like regular clothes. Usually their photos are like swimsuits and underwear, gym attire, muscle flex.
Yeah.
Yeah. They posted regular people in clothes. Or regular, you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I zoomed in on their faces and I was like, are these guys ugly? I thought these guys were models. Wait, these guys are ugly. They have amazing bodies.
Send me a picture.
They have amazing bodies.
Send me the picture of them in clothes.
I think it was a story.
Well, here's the thing. These people weren't naked. They were all fully clothed. They just were hot.
Well, this
and
is
each time a new person joined the group, they got hotter. Like it was like the value of everyone in that circle started to go up as more people started joining, and I was like, I'm bringing the average down.
well,
I gotta go home.
no, but you know what I'm saying, which is like we assume that I think we do that fucked up thing where we give a lot of credit is the wrong word. But like society wise, if you have some arm muscles, a worked out body, or like the right kind of belly,
Yeah.
we give a whole lot of pass, and then we're like, oh wait, like, and then it's like people say like, you're so handsome, and you're like, well, are they actually handsome, or is their body shape the way you like it?
I think for you, I think it was probably their body shape. I'm gonna tell you right now, they're probably pretty ugly. How's that feel, bitch?
Hey, Fox, I had a question. How do you get over rejection? Like,
Oh, girl.
I constantly get with men who...
Were you just like, oh, girl, you've come to the right place?
Deep down, I know I can do better. Not that sounds bad, but, like, also my friends tell me that as well. I get with much older men, and they're kind of icky sometimes. Like, I'm 22, I go to the gym 5 times a week, been doing that for over a year now. And I don't know, I forget. Like, they tell me, you're attractive, why don't you get with other attractive guys that hit you up? And I get scared. because I'm like, what happens if they see me in person and they don't like me? Like, but I know I'm cute. I got a nice ass, a nice cock, thick eyebrows, big white teeth, nice brown tan skin. I don't know. Like, how do I get over it, guys? Like, I've come across these attractive men that hit me up, want to hang out, want to meet, and I send them unflattering pictures just to be like, this is what it is, and they still want to hang out, but I'm scared. And then I get with these gross men, and I'm like, I got what I wanted, but I don't know. I'm scared, and I'm like, bitch, you're gonna be old and be like, you wish you did that. So help me out. What do I do?
This is an interesting question.
This is because it's like there's like a lot of like psychology going on here. Like but also I just want to preface this by being like, you will never speak to an elderly person who doesn't say, God, I wish I would have loved my body and myself more when I was younger because I was so hot and I hated myself. So like, that's something that like goes through my head all the time now, where I'm just like, this is what it is, and it's not gonna get any better than where it is right now. Like, it could possibly, but there's a chance that it could just get worse. So just like,
and also
shoot your shot and go for the hotties. Like,
It could
If you know
possibly
that you're
get
this hot.
better, but you'll be older,
But
and
you'll
then
be
you'll
older and
think
it'll be
like, "Oh, I'm
different."
too old," or like, you know what I mean?
Like, yeah, I mean, I've been working on my body. I'm working out, so like, potentially, hopefully, it will like my body will get better. But like, this is where we're at, babes. You gotta live it.
This is Body by Chicken Caesar Salad Pizza. You know what I mean?
So, God, I want a chicken Caesar salad pizza so bad right now.
I don't know.
But like, it
Go
seems
ahead.
like, yeah, I mean, it sounds like you're not dealing with rejection because you haven't put they are accepting you, and then you opt to go for a person that you deem less attractive because they're older and not like the same age and physique as you.
Right.
So it's like you're the one that's doing the rejecting.
This is not going to be what you want to hear, but
Suck it up.
the best way to deal with rejection is to get rejected.
Rejected.
And
Baby, get on an app looking like me. Baby, you'll learn.
God, that is so dark. But as we talk about all the time, friend of the pod, Leo Herrera, like has just published this analog cruising guide and talks about, and former guest of the pod, Ray Dalton, rocking boners on the red carpet, Ray Dalton talks about the power of an in-person no. And Leo talks about the power of like connecting not on an app and seeing, like, here are types of rejection that will not only build your character but make you feel so much more confident even though they're rejecting you. Being mid hookup and having someone stop and say, you know what, it's actually not for me. If you get through that, then all of the like personal stuff just falls off you. I think a lot of people, okay, this sounds crazy, but like a lot of people are critical of like the sex.
A lot of people.
A lot of people would be critical. A lot of people are critical of like the sex party, or they're critical of like, you know, kind of ethical slutty behavior, right? Like all of the sort of, you know, freak in the street stuff that Meatball and I talk about. But the more you experience it, the more confident you become, the more you can identify what you're looking for, what you're not looking for, the more you can walk away from a situation if it's not for you, the more you don't take it personal if someone walks away from a situation that's not. Like, I don't know what someone's going through. Someone may hit me up because they've always wanted to hook up with someone with a beard and they literally have never done it. Then they come over and midway through they're going, that's not for me. Years ago, I had a Twinkie twink hit me up nonstop, and I was thinking to myself, you know what? I've never hooked up with like a twink.
You've never rattled some bones.
So come on over. And he came over and we started hooking up, and he was like sucking my dick and like presenting his hole, and I was just like, it's not doing I couldn't get hard. It was like not doing anything for me. And I was like, I'm sorry, babe, you gotta go. And he was really pissed off. But I'm like, what am I gonna do? Force it?
Viagra.
Anyhow, I don't know if that answered your question. I think you just got to go out there, have some experience, get rejected, go for the hot guys that you want to go for.
Yeah, I mean,
if they're hitting you up, go for it.
Go for it. You got to learn to love yourself.
Baby girl. Let's take a break, okay?
Oh, I should have let you sing that on your own. I never let you finish.
What's your break?
And we're back.
Oh, I thought maybe you were doing like a soft.
No, next call.
You know, like one of those soft, like.
Oh my God, Dipper, I just got to the part about being moved around to singing parts at camp. They made me Roger 5 times. Everyone else got to be Kinnicky twice or Danny Zuko twice and then part of the chorus. And I did a good Mr. Cellophane too. Here's the thing. It was an emotional Mr. Cellophane. Did I hit the notes? Absolutely not. And some of the people said, we love the choice of you letting your voice crack during the emotional part. And I said, yes, thank you. But they made me Roger 5 motherfucking times just so that they could have someone be fucking Roger and not have me have to actually have an actual range. So I related to that. There's another voicemail before this one. It's whatever. Enjoy either or neither or both. Love you guys.
This is interesting. Roger in Greece.
I didn't even know there was a character named Roger.
Well, the T-Birds, the Thunderbirds, the T-Birds. Girl, not the gang being called the T-Birds.
Trans.
It's Danny Zuko, Kaneki, and then the other guys. So it's Roger, who is usually the fat one. You would play a Roger.
I'd be. What are you talking about? I'd be Sandy.
Right, that's right. Tell me
I'd
about it.
be the principal.
Stirred. No,
Stud.
you'd be Eugene.
Tell me about it. Stud.
You'd be Eugene the nerd.
No, you're dumb. You know who I would be? I would be Teen Angel.
Oh, that would be fun.
Beauty school dropout.
Fag.
Fag. Get the fag off the stage.
Roger sings a song in the musical, not in the movie, called Mooning. And that's about it. And usually it gets cut, that song.
Oh.
I was thinking that Roger sang what I think is the best song in the musical of Grease, but the character named Duty sings that one.
So many extra characters in the musical.
What's that playing on the radio?
The radio.
I start swinging to and fro. I have never heard that song before, but I can't stop hearing it anymore. That song is so good, and Duty sings that song.
Duty.
I thought it was Roger. What did you just text me?
Beautiful picture of
Hey,
myself.
Meatball. Hey, Big Dipper. So I just got back from sucking this daddy bear's dick, and I'm sucking his dick, and he just goes and says to me, yeah, son, suck out the cum that made you.
Ooh.
And I'm just like, okay, new kink unlocked. I really enjoyed it, and I deep-throated the hell out of his dick, made him cum, swallowed every bit, and I just want to know, Dipper, can you relate? And is that gay? Goodbye.
Yeah, Dipper can relate. He's done the same thing. Except for he said, I love you, Dad, to the guy
Suck
afterwards.
the cum that made you. I love you, Dad. But Daddy, I love him.
Where's that from?
The Little Mermaid animated feature.
But
Daddy, I love him. But I think it's been used in a lot of other things.
Yeah, and it's like, there's that stripper that goes by that. And there's t-shirts that say that.
There's an entire stripper. There's a stripper whose full name is But Daddy, I Love Him.
Yeah. He's hot, too. He's also a personal trainer.
Oh. Yeah, it's fun to unlock a new kink.
If someone said that to me... See, now, sometimes people say weird shit like that, and I just, like, laugh. I'll just be like... and then get back to it.
Suck out the cum that made you. I mean, that's kind of an intense scenario, right?
Yeah. Like, that guy in his mind, you are his actual son. And that's weird. But also, new kink unlocked.
He's like, finish your homework.
Hi, Fox. So I'm a trans woman, and I just hooked up with a chubby guy. So I wanted to call in for a fuck talk because my ADHD meds are forcing me to reflect on it a lot more than I should be at 4 a.m. As someone who's lived as both a fat guy and, like, a fat woman, I started to think about how I heal a part of my former self every time I hook up with a chubby guy, just, like, rubbing his belly, cuddling, assuring him that he doesn't need to cover himself up or be ashamed of his size in any way. Also, just side note, like, feeling another big body on your big body is so underrated. But yeah, I just find it beautiful to make a chubby guy feel attractive and desirable, especially because, you know, having come from gay hookup culture, which we all know firsthand is notoriously fatphobic and upholds toxic masculinity and body standards. So it's like giving, like, my former self something I never really had. Anyway, moral of the story is go fuck a big fat chubbo, as Meatball would put it. Goodbye.
Oh, such a demure riff at the end.
Goodbye.
I liked this voicemail as our final one because I feel like we just talked about a lot of like weird negative body image as if it was just like a very regular thing about life and like something we all just deal with, which we do. But the entire idea around body positivity and celebrating one's body and like, you know, living as a fat person is to be happy. You know what I mean? To not be forced to feel ashamed of yourself all the time. And I love this message from this caller because yes, you love to lay with a big body.
I love it. I love to lay with all bodies, shapes and sizes.
I just get too hot, but I like the feeling.
But I like.
I'm like,
that's
it
why,
needs
like,
to be
currently,
in a nice spot.
yeah. Like, I'm going on a date today, and I told him I was like, we can't come back to my house after it's too hot. So I was like, clean your room.
Oh,
so that we can go to your house after.
Clean your room, baby girl.
Also, we're going at 4:00 because I was like, I might want to go out tonight.
You go back to the bar, and they're like, "You're here pretty often."
Yes. I also ran into the person who called in and was like, "It's me. I work at the bar." Last night, and he was like, it was weird because Dipper kept asking who I was, and you just kept ignoring it. And I was like, "Did you want me to say it was you? Is that what you wanted? Me to say your name?"
And you still won't.
Nope.
But I also think this caller, she's right on the money.
I didn't like that they were like, it makes me feel good to. There was a part of it, there was like a certain wording, like, oh, I'm making them feel good.
Well, but what she's saying is like, there's baked in trauma where we fucking talked about, we said our trauma out loud multiple times where it's like, I was the ugliest one in the circle and I had to walk away. You know, like, you didn't show me your updated pictures, but like, I'm okay with that because I'm walking in me and I'm fat. You know what I mean? Like, that trauma, we get so used to it that we like let it inform our behavior. So I know what you're talking about when they said like, take some time out and love on the chub because they really need your, you know, attention. Like, it has a little bit of that energy.
It's like a little bit like charity vibes.
But I think she's saying like she's had that experience, and then having that experience, you know, on the other side is good because she talked about put two big bodies together. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And that's how you break a bed.
I think she's of a big body experience as well.
Yes, that's what she was saying. She said that she was a bigger boy, and now she's a big girl. And that's how you break the bed in P-Town, baby. Two big bodies.
Two big body gonna break the bed.
Boyfriend. Oh my God, there was a point during Fat Slut. Oh my God, I forgot. Where I was like, and raise your hand in the audience if you've had intercourse with me. And like 3 or 4 people all raised their hands. And I like scanned the room. And one of them went, well, kind of. And I went, oh yeah, I sucked your dick on the dance floor in P-Town. Everyone said I gave him gonorrhea, but it wasn't me. And I was like,
you said that out loud to the room full of people?
On a room full of people.
And how did he feel about that?
Probably not great. Well, I don't think he got gonorrhea, but he's also too hot.
So you didn't learn anything?
Never learned anything in my life. Okay, thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Sloppy Seconds. You can send us an email at sloppysecondspod@gmail.com. Call in with your own fuck talk story at 213-536-9180. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't ever miss an episode, which come out every Tuesday and Friday. Goodbye. For access to our full uncensored video episodes, ad-free, and 1 day early, plus our monthly Sloppier Seconds episode,
and all of Mom Podcast premium content, check out Mom Plus Gold at mompodcast.plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Moguls of Media, aka Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball.
Technical direction by Margot Padilla.
Editing and sound design by William Pitts.
Show artwork by Christian Cimarroni.
Theme song by Mike Malarkey.
Media and design support by Stone Cole.
Executive produced by Willem, Alaska, Big Dipper, Camille Stennis, and Joe Cilio.
Recorded at Forever Dog Productions.
Ooh, his nipples are tiny.